Which one do I look at? Oh, this one over. This one? No, this one? No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Watch it. Welcome back to Travel Show Live. Nice to have you. Well, you know, the wheels come off the wagon as the show progresses. We don't mind. It's okay because we're real people. I know you may find this hard to believe. This is not designed by Disney. We're not like, you know, no, we're real. Clint Brownfield is here. Welcome back to the program.
It's good to be here.
Travel writer extraordinaire, we like to say. Is that right?
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, they won't pay me, and I can't buy you fine things anymore.
I love when
for you and the family.
You know, every time you go somewhere, you always bring something back to the set. That's so nice of you. I don't know. Well, I don't deserve it. I really don't.
Today, I'm going to be talking about Nova Scotia.
Okay.
And Copenhagen.
All right.
This time last year, I was in Nova Scotia for the first time. Okay. I think we all like going places for the first time.
Yes.
Checking it out.
I do.
So it was for the fall harvest and autumn leaves. Oh. So you can go there right now by going to novascotia.com.
Okay.
And start planning your trips. I talked with my pal Pamela up there yesterday. The leaves are just beginning to turn.
We can do the leaf peeping?
For the next 2 to 4 weeks. Go to Nova Scotia. We started in Halifax, which is, of course, the capital on the second biggest natural harbor in the world, second only to Sydney.
Okay.
We stayed at the Marriott right downtown next to the Keith's Brewery. So we went over there for a...
You're never far from a brewery.
No,
Every time you
it was
travel.
next door. We went for a beer-paired dinner.
Oh,
so each course had a different beer, and that beer was right in the course.
Oh, it was right in the food.
After 5 courses, you wanted a 6th.
I think after 2,
it was a lot.
Yeah, I love it.
And then, of course, it is on the ocean, an incredible harbor. The Maritime Museum is well worth the visit.
You know, that's funny you mentioned that, because when you say Maritime Museum to people who don't live on the water, who don't have water involved in their day-to-day life, it sounds like it could be kind of boring. I mean, you know what I mean? You say, oh, it's a maritime museum. You think, oh, that'd be fun.
It's interesting.
It's so fun to go.
They have little kids. You know, the kids can enjoy stuff. On kind of a somber note, I had forgotten or didn't know that Halifax was where the passengers from the Titanic were taken, and some of them didn't make it. 150 of them are buried there. So there's a fascinating exhibit about the Titanic in the museum.
Oh,
I don't know whether...
Did you bring photos?
There was a slide of... what they say is the last deck chair from the Titanic, the only surviving deck chair.
Really?
I use it as my screensaver on my computer.
Sure. Look, that's really cool.
Then we went up to the Annapolis Valley during their harvest. That's where all the wonderful grapes and pumpkins and the Honeycrisp apple. If we have a picture of the apple. Sometimes I say...
You brought a picture of the apple. Look man.
They're very proud of the Honeycrisp. Well, sometimes I say Krispy Kreme, but that's a whole different... That's a different food group. So we basically ate and drank our way through the Annapolis Valley. They have very drinkable wines. I brought back an after-dinner drink made out of maple syrup, maple sugar.
Heaven's sakes.
We served it at Thanksgiving. People went gobble, gobble, gobble after that.
What's the apple taste like? Is it kind of like
it's like a
tart
crisp honey? They're very proud of the honey crisp. Then we wound up on down by the shore, and we were given a scallop shucking lesson.
Oh, that would be fun.
They were right out of the ocean. They were really fresh, and we ate them raw. It was like eating butter. It was like the best sashimi that you had ever had. Was it? Or were
you scared you were going to get sick, or no?
No.
I guess you just kind of like.
No, that's why if you drink a little, then
you don't have to be as concerned.
You're impervious to microbes.
That's not endorsed by the FDA or anything, but okay, I think.
No, I don't think it's endorsed by anybody.
The Travel Writers Association of America. Maybe.
I pick up these tips around the world.
I know you do.
Personally, I pass them along.
Oh, yeah.
Now, okay, so go to novascotia.com.
Okay,
start planning your trip. It's well worth it. Okay. Moving along to Copenhagen, another new place. I hadn't been there until August. I went over for a food festival called the New Nordic Cuisine.
Oh, what are we looking at here?
Well, I think it was a departure from the old Nordic cuisine. There was a survey, I don't know, 2 years ago. Danes came out as the happiest people on the face of the earth.
Oh, that's a perfect place for
you
to
visit. They didn't know that they were the happiest. They just thought everybody felt that way.
Everybody else is just in a bad mood.
It's kind of like utopia. The people are gorgeous. They ride bikes. They jog. They run. And then the food is very healthy. They eat lots of seafood, lots of fish, really hearty breads and things. I actually lost a couple of pounds because it is a strollable city. You can just walk all over the place. a lot of the places that we go to, there are a lot of free things to do. Copenhagen is very strollable, and that's free. You can just walk around. The architecture is spectacular. You can get a pass for like $10, and that'll let you into all the museums and Tivoli Garden, which is their famous amusement park. It's kind of old-fashioned in a very beautiful way. We stayed at the SAS Radisson Royal Hotel, which was the world's first totally designed hotel. It was designed by Arne Jacobsen, who did a lot of what we remember Danish Modern. We were both from the Midwest. We thought Danish Modern was really snazzy.
Fancy, yeah.
Well, this is the mother lode. This was designed in 1960.
Okay.
And he designed silverware, glassware, furniture, the entire hotel.
I like those properties.
Well, my room was on the 16th floor, and it looked right into Tivoli Garden.
Oh,
so it was really, really nice.
All right.
Let's see, we have a seascape there. This is just taken from the Architecture Museum. There's a design museum where you can see everything that was ever designed that, you know, was really, really good. Then the food, there's a picture of what they call smoothie, which we had at the Royal Copenhagen Cafe.
It doesn't look very appetizing.
Well, it was delish. They're famous for their Schmorborg sandwiches, the open-faced sandwiches. They can be beef, chicken, seafood, potato salad right on the bread and everything.
Spleen, whatever.
So the Royal Cafe at Royal Copenhagen George Jensen, which are their incredible stores, they have combined sandwiches and cut them into sushi size. Smooshy. See, while we're asleep, they're up thinking.
While we're asleep over here. You know, what's your next trip?
Well, I'm going to be turning 30.
Oh, congratulations.
In November.
So
okay, 30 times 2.
Okay, fine.
No, I turned 40 in Paris. I turned 50 in Bangkok. And I'm going to be turning 60 along the Amazon River with Aqua Expeditions and Machu Picchu. I'm going to go up there if there's enough, oxygen for me.
Oh, that'd be fine. Well, they bring a tank.
Well, we do live at sea level, so we'll see. So I go in November, and love to come back and talk about that. And I'll bring some sounds along.
I like that. What'd you bring? What's the thing on the table?
Well, I got this. This is part of Danish design. Yeah. You pull it open, you put it on your counter, and it becomes a trivet.
I love a good trivet.
Well, you can carry it around, and then all of a sudden, a lot of us need trivets, when we're out walking around.
Right.
So there you've got one, right there.
And you can always say, "Is that a trivet in your pocket?" Or "You just happy to see me."
To start your trip to Copenhagen, go to visitdenmark.com.
That's easy to remember.
Or visit Copenhagen.com. Denmark gets you all over the country and everything.
Thank you, Clint.
Well, thank you. It was wonderful to be here.
Absolutely.
Tell the wife and child. Okay.
I will.
Is the child still traveling?
The child is still traveling. Addison is gone. She'll be back next week.
She's traveling already.
She travels a lot.
We've got to get her on the show.
Yeah, we're going to have to have her on the program. Thank you.
Well, I'll see you in November, if not sooner.
We'll see you when you get back. Happy pre-early birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll continue on Travel Show Live. Stay with us.